I do wish they were more like scissors. Like you can actually have the doll do like scissor like snips. I didn't want to say scissoring. Hello everyone and welcome back to another collection review. And I feel like I haven't done a collection review in such a long time that I have to lump all these Skullector dolls into one review because I've been busy everywhere and we gotta wrap things up, you know, right? But we are going to be looking at the Frankie times Barbie collaboration. We're gonna look at the US dolls, and we're also gonna look at the Edward Scissorhands Monster High collab doll as well, Skullector dolls. Now, before I do get into these doll reviews, I want to take a moment to thank all of my current subscribers for tuning in. Thank you so much. And if you are new to my channel, be sure to hit that like, hit that subscribe button. It's definitely appreciated here too. And if you're just enjoying the vibes, why not? Now let's go ahead and get into these dolls, and I'm going to start off with my least favorite of the three. And even though it's my least favorite, it doesn't mean that I don't like it. So we are going to start with Edward Scissorhands doll. Now let's look at the box first. The box is pretty in line with the Skullector dolls. You have the prototype right here in the front with a big blown up picture in a gloss like effect with the matte background. You have the side with the prototype as well. The back, you have this neat kind of work here. I'm gonna be honest with you, I haven't seen Edward Scissorhands in a while, so this is all a little bit, it's there, it's foggy in my mind, but I'm like, do I remember that? And then we have another picture of the prototype. It does open as usual. I don't know if I like this way of these boxes opening. It doesn't really give a lot of display purpose to it, but hey, it is what it is. This is a background with the ice sculpture here, and then he liked to clip the hedges and stuff in kind of these dinosaur and unique styles during the movie. And then we have snow as well, and then the dog. And then on the back, you have a description. If you want to pause and read here, you may. But that is essentially the box. Now let's get on to the doll. Okay, so the doll itself has the Monster High display stand, and it does hug at the hips, which I like. Let's start with the shoes as always. The shoes are these boot-like designs, and I love the texture of the effect of these boots. It gives like a leathery feel, and it gives that kind of that different texture here. Like this one would be the smoother kind of pleather design, and then this one would be more of the rugged pleather, the more matte bumpy kind of pleather that you would see in boots. I do like that. And then on the heels, we have the object heels. We have one side with the dinosaur and the other with the ice sculpture, which I know a lot of people don't really like these object heels, but hey, I actually like them. No socks. The outfit here is a bodysuit underneath, and on top of it you have this sewed in. Is it a sewed in dress? No, it's actually attached to this belt here. So underneath you have this pleather bodysuit, and then I do like how they have these belts going up the thigh here. You could take it off if you wish. You can see here that it is attached with a rubber band, and you can just snip that off and take it off if you wish. But I do like that accessory. Now on top here you have this tulle-like dress skirt, and it is 2 layers. The bottom layer doesn't have a design here, but the top layer does have this kind of spider webby design, if you would say, and it is attached to this belt. I love how the belt has these ridges on it, giving that texture, and then the gold metal belt there. And then on top you have the harness, which incorporates the belts there too, and the gold hoop metal clutches. Then on the arms, you get the belt kind of design there too, as you can see. Let's go ahead and see if this could focus here in the camera. But you get that same kind of belt design, and you can just pop them off, pop them on if you wish. Same with this side as well. And then the hands are scissored hands. And I love how they did it. I do wish they were more like scissors, like you can actually have the doll do like scissor like snips. I didn't want to say scissoring. But on this side, you have the same kind of thing, and it's just a neat little detail in this doll. And it all is one mold, so it's not a glove, you can't take it off. I do wish there was that aspect to this doll, or the component where it would actually like snip like scissors. Now with the face here, I love the face. I do wish the eyes were smaller, but that's just me. I do like the cuts on the face, that it was embedded in the sculpt. So I do like that feature. I do like the darker makeup too, and the black lip. Now the hair is box hair. It is box hair, it's flat. I do wish the hair was a little bit different. But hey, what can you say? I guess they got it to what they could do, but it's not my favorite hair. And then on the top, you have the headband with the mechanical heart design there too. And I do like that design here. Overall, I'd probably rate this doll, I would probably rate it a 6 out of 10. It's not my favorite, but a completionist in me wanted to get the Edward Scissorhands doll. I have seen the movie. I just don't recollect it, and I do need to revisit the movie, but that's my rating on this doll. Now, like I said, I'm gonna go with my least, then my middle, and then my favorite of these Skullector dolls. The next one is going to be the US Skullector Dolls. Now, this movie I really, really enjoyed. If you haven't seen it, it is a Jordan Peele movie. I just liked the whole kind of uniqueness, sort of say. Like there's another version of you out there. And I just love how the story intertwined. And if you haven't seen it, watch it. But it essentially is a movie where Red switches with their counterpart in the real world, and basically at the end of the movie, the real one is trying to get back to their family, and then at the end of the movie, essentially the other world, other versions take over. That's what I could recollect, but it was really good. But the box first here, we have the prototype. Like I said, these Skullectors like to do the prototype very blown up in the front with the gloss, the US logo, the black matte background, the prototypes here on the side, and then the back you have both of the characters, and I believe this is on the other side. And then you have the US logo, and then it opens like so again. So let me go ahead and take these off and get a closer look at the background. Okay, so the background here is the fun house where Red and Adelaide were first met as a kid, and when they took over. So I do love that they incorporated that. Then on the side, they have Adelaide, and then on this side you have Red. I don't know if you would change them if this was really Adelaide and then this was really Red. I have to watch the movie again. I think it is that way, but it's just like, it's making my head hurt. But anyways, this is the description here in the back. I love that they incorporated this design here. And this is kind of like what was it? Holding Hands Across America? I don't remember what that official event was, but that's kind of the representation here. And then this is the description. If you want to pause and read, you may. It is just a kind of script, kind of talking back and forth. But that's essentially the box. Okay, so these did come with their counterpart bunnies or rabbits, and they are featured in the film too. It just shows that the differences with there's also like counterparts of rabbits. And it's just an overall great psychological movie, okay? You gotta watch it. Because I don't feel like I'm explaining it correctly. But these are the outfits of the dolls when they are in the final scene, I believe, and they are fighting against each other. Let's go ahead and look at, I'm gonna say this is Adelaide, even though this is really red, because they switched at the beginning. Anyways, they do come with the doll stands themselves, and let's start with the shoes. The shoes here says tethered together, and it has a kind of going up the leg, and then it is white with a red sole. And then on the heels you have the white bunny and the sun's mask. Now, if you watch the movie, the sun does wear a mask that he likes. And you'll see the counterpart in this one. And I like how they did that with the object heels. Now, the outfit here is just a kind of bodysuit in a camouflage design of the bunnies, of the white and brown bunnies, going throughout this design. The belt does have a gold belt with bunnies and chain-like representations here as well. And then on top you have a overlay of this netted fabric with the representation of blood on the top here. She does come with this design of the holding hands, which they cut out. And then that's essentially the outfit. The ears are handcuffs because it is a representation of the linkage between the two. And I just love that. The face is so beautiful. Hold on, we gotta focus on this face. Look at it. It's a little bit dusty here, sorry. But you'll be getting B film on this. I love the face here, the screen printing, it's so beautiful. And then the hair. You guys, this hair is beautiful. I love the textured hair, and I love that they're integrating this kind of style hair in these dolls. It does have a net in here, so I'm not gonna take it off just yet, but I love it. And I heard, I think I was watching something where they said that they hand rooted all of them. So good. And then the headpiece here. This is I just love these dolls, and I feel like they're very underrated when it comes to the Skullector line. I think if you watch the movie, you'll get them. You'll see the overall why I love these dolls. And I believe they're on sale too, actually, as of me recording this. Mattel has been doing a sale with some of their Skullector dolls. This doll did come with a scissors accessory, and this is what I'm talking about with Edward Scissorhands. Like, this actually is functional. This is functional here. And I love how they have the scissors here in the shape. To me, it looks like a skullets, like to the side. And you can actually have red hold them. Now, like I had mentioned, the shoes are just a different color, kind of representing the bunny. This one had the white for the white bunny. This one is the brown for the brown bunny. And on the shoes, it says, "Find yourself," because this is the actual Adelaide. So I do like the bottom here, and there is a little design at the, oh, the design is the carnival. I don't know if y'all can see that, but it's the carnival at the beginning of the movie when they switch places. That's a good, I just saw that now. That is a good detail. And then at the bottom, you have the rabbit here, and then you have the mask of the other version of her son. And there was also speculation that the sons had switched as well during a certain scene in the movie. We didn't see it, but we had expected that they may have switched places there too. And then we have the red jumpsuit here. I love this jumpsuit. It is so good. You have the, I don't know if y'all can see it here, but like I said, I'll give you some B film. You can see throughout the bodysuit, you have the design of these, the cutouts here of the people. And it's the holding hands across America kind of vibe. And I love how they have the ribbons here at the bottom and bordering the cuffs and the ankles here or towards the bottom. And then the belt is a scissor belt, and the overall jumpsuit is pretty thick. It's like a great texture fabric that this was made with. Overall, it is just a bodysuit, but there is some opening here with a button there at the top with a collared design. Now, she does have a glove on one hand. The glove is painted on, so you can't take it off, but I do like the design of the glove. It does give dimension and it does give texture with the design. The other hand does not. The face, let's look at the face. Oh my gosh, so good. And then they have scissors in their eyes, and I just love the makeup. It's really pretty. And then the earrings are the representation of the people cut out. And then the hair, oh, the hair, you guys, that is so, I don't know how they rooted this and then designed it. It is so good. It's really good. And that's essentially all of the Adelaide and Red doll. I would say both of these together, I really do like it, and I like the movie. I would give it an 8 out of 10, these dolls. And I think they're on sale right now for 70 bucks. That's a steal. That's like $35 a doll. I think they were originally $100, and they had a 30% off coupon there too. So if you're lucky and you're watching this video and you want those dolls, they may still have it with the 30% off. I don't know. Don't come at me and yell at me saying they're not 30% off. They were on sale, and if you missed it, then you missed your chance, okay? Now, the final doll that I think is the best out of the Skullectors in this video review is the Frankie Barbie collaboration. I love this collaboration. Now, this is not the Frankie that came with it. I'm using this Frankie to show off the extra outfit, so we'll get into that after we look at the actual Frankie. But first, the box, as always. The box, we have that same inline. I do like how they keep it in line. That's the word I was trying to say. In line with the Skullector set. So you got Frankie in the blown up, black matte background, prototype on the side. On the back, you have Frankie with the glasses and another prototype, and then a Barbie logo there. It does open up as usual, and let me go ahead and show y'all what this looks like. We have Frankie, and in the back we have Frankie's colors with the blues and pink stitching. We have spider webs, and then we have the design of Barbie in Barbie's signature outfit, whether it be the black kind of gown design or the bathing suit. And then we have the logo of Barbie mixed with Frankie, Scream Age Fashion Model, and that's what it says here. I just love this background. It does give that mixture of Barbie and Monster High. Now on the side you have Frankie in the bathing suit, and then on this side you have Frankie in the gown. And then on the back, you have the description for the 80th anniversary of Mattel. They're bringing the two legendaries together, and I love how it turned out. So let me go ahead, put this box back, and we'll get into the doll. Okay, so we are going into the doll. She did have a doll stand, just one doll stand. I had an extra one for the other one, so that's why you'll see that one on a doll stand. But the shoes, oh my goodness, you guys, these shoes, and I love how her toenails are painted black. But these shoes, look how they show off a black stud. A black heel with studs going around the border of the sole, and then on the front you have the kind of Frankenstein metal pieces, and then the heel. I love this heel. I love this heel. Let me see if I can focus it with y'all. It is the Frankie Skullector in a chrome finish. That is so good. Oh my gosh. And I love the actual body of Frankie. It is a G1 Frankie. And you get the stitching here, and then the swimsuit. The swimsuit is a high quality fabric. You can tell it's thick design here with the border of the stitching. Then she does come with this tag kind of representing Barbie, Genuine Frankie by Mattel, kind of like how Barbie had theirs. And then you have the glasses, and the glasses are representation of Frankie with the lightning bolts. It is such a cute little accessory for her. And then moving on to the studs on Frankie's neck, giving that Frankenstein vibe. And then Frankie's face. Oh my goodness. Look at that face, you guys. It's whitewashing her with this light, but look at that face. Oh, so good. I'm trying to give y'all a better view, but like I said, B-film. The printing of this doll is beautiful. I love the stitching here on her cheek. The makeup is beautiful. And then she has these hoop earrings with the chrome effect. And I wish that the hoop here was a chain link and more dangly. It is molded in so it doesn't dangle. I do wish the chain was there, but hey, beggars can't be choosers, right? And then the hair is pulled up and designed in the swimsuit Barbie signature hairstyle, but with Frankie's rooting colors. And I love this little curl in the front. This is really, really cute. Now, like I had mentioned, this doll did come with an extra outfit, so we're gonna take a look at that. All right, so this is I think this is the Stitched in Style Frankie. It was one of those. I think it was the Stitch in Style, the one where she had that dress and then the crown kind of piece. I just took it all off. But anyways, the shoes here are from that outfit. So this did not come with extra shoes. I did utilize those shoes, but this dress, oh my gosh, I love the frill, the mermaid dress coming out the bottom here. And you do have layers of tulle. You have 1, 2, and then this third soft fabric on the top. And then you have this rosy blood little brooch there at the bottom with the skullet in the middle. And then you have this dress, which is like a stretch fabric with tinsel in it. And then you have the stitching of the silver representation of Frankie, and it kind of represents lightning bolts, it looks like. And then she has these sleeves that are netted sleeves, and she does come with a necklace here too, kind of like a choker with studs and lightning. It's really pretty. Other than that, she didn't come with anything else. She did come with a handkerchief. I don't know what this handkerchief was for. Somebody let me know. Is it to go on her head? Is it just a handkerchief to like have in her hand? She can't hold it, so like, what was it for? Maybe a shawl? I don't know. But overall, I just have it off to the side, and yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna do with that. But she did come with that extra outfit, and I love this extra outfit. But I would say out of the two, I have to go with the signature bathing suit. That is definitely the standout for me, so that's why I kept it on that one. So cute. My overall rating for that doll, I think it was $100 for the doll. I'd probably say a 9 out of 10. 9 out of 10. I really like those heels. And then the dolls. Okay, so this is one thing I wanted to bring up. Each one of them had their certificate of authenticity. Makes me so mad. Okay, so I love this one. The US Collector one. I love this one. It's a thicker card with the silver foil on it. Now these are thicker cards, but they're not as thick as these, and they don't have the foil effect. So I don't know, Mattel. Are y'all trying to save funds? What are y'all doing? Go back to these, please. Stop using these. I think if you were to use these, use them on your Barbie stuff. This is the signature for Skullector dolls, okay? But I don't know. That was kind of a pet peeve of mine when I was opening it. I was like, what? What? How are you gonna change the certificate of authenticity? But anyways, I digress, and that was my review of catching up on these Skullector Monster High dolls. Let me know which one of these is your standout out of the three. Did you get any of these? Did you pass on any of these? I know that there's a lot of dolls coming out, or did come out. As of now, I'm filming this in 2026, and this is gonna upload in 2026. So I think there's gonna be another doll that releases by the time this goes up, but I'm excited to see what Monster High has in store for us this year and what other dolls are going to release. Let me know which ones you are looking forward to this year. And thank y'all for coming in, and as always, I hope you have a great day, a great night, wherever you're at today, and remember to stay kind to yourself as well as to others. Simply Rye,